Chapter 14, Brothers Fight and Kinship Stain. So it's a very happy-sounding title for a chapter, which means that everything's going to come together perfectly, and no one's going to die, and we're all going to live happily ever after, and there is no third game, because we won already. No. Seems like everyone's headed for the capital these days, the small village, as Baker says. I figure it's just as well to stay put. We've got enough around here to survive, even with the king cutting off trade. You're testing your bowstring, and only half listening to the man when Hakon shows up. The baker, unaccustomed to Varl, falls quiet and backs up. The capital's only a few days away now. I know. I'd like to believe that we'll make it without any more problems, but that hasn't been our luck. No sense thinking things will change now. You laugh a little, but notice the distant look in Hakon's eyes as he looks towards the Varl tents. They would have kept their people alive, same as you. I just lost half my people in the old wood. It's like Ivor told me, you can't prepare for a giant serpent attacking. Not even ancient kings could do that. I just keep them alive. No matter what happens in Obrang, protect your people. Hakon looks at you, with the confusion leaving his face. Let's get what we need and get going. Maybe it'll be as easy as you make it sound. You give the Varl an encouraging smile, is the best you can do. I guess that's sort of the thing, is that it's not really it doesn't really come down to it being an easy decision in the end. It doesn't come down to the course being easy, and the solutions being easy, and the actually saving everyone being easy. That could be incredibly hard, even impossible. But if as a leader just trying to keep everyone alive, the actual decision might be pretty easy. Nid's boys are just finishing eating, and start to play when you approach her. Are they getting plenty to eat? I think so. They still have enough energy to get into trouble. My father always told me to enjoy being young because there's plenty of time to be grown up. It's so true, but it's hard to listen to good advice. Without allowing you to refuse, she puts a spoon and a bowl with cooked eggs in your hands. You have to try these, it's a family recipe. You take a bite, they're good, but you don't taste anything special. What do you think? Really good, Nid. I think your family is onto something here. Really? You really think so? Yeah. Maybe you could set up a shop in Obrang. The archer suddenly looks very amused. I'm glad you like them, but they're just eggs, cooked like any others. My mother used the family recipe story on each of us kids one time or another when we wouldn't eat it. She tried to guilt you into eating? She tried anything and everything to raise us, feed us, and keep us from getting into too much trouble. Now, with my boys, I understand why. I bet your father had to do a bit of that with you, and now you have to do that with the caravan. I doubt there's anything you wouldn't try to keep everyone alive. You think back on all the choices you've made. Just know that we understand and appreciate it, eventually. Thanks, Nid. And so the mothership metaphor expands to engulf the entire game. We don't have any renown right now, so this sudden appearance of a market's not going to do me any good. Definitely a lot of reoccurring items, huh? I think I've seen all of these before except for maybe the Mask of Andvetter. Bonus to aggro, and armor, and strength resist. Wow. That's just straight up a tank item. Make everyone attack this guy, give him bonus armor to take those attacks, and also just avoid 2 strength damage all the time. Unfortunately, I would need 16 renown, and I don't have any, really, so we're not going to be getting much done right now. We could rest, potentially. Let's get a good idea of how close we are, because I think we are pretty close. Yeah, we're pretty close. Let's just go ahead and be rested then. Nothing like a bunch of dead people to make it easier to get around on less food. Yay, look at that happy face. See? Now we can be all optimistic because everything's gonna come out Millhouse. The carts just start moving away from the village when you hear a girl shout, "Papa?" You turn to see where she's looking and gasp. From the east, over ground you recently crossed, comes a large number of missing clansmen, fighters, and Varl. Is that Ruga? Someone asks. At the front of the group is the former governor of Borsgard. Husbands run out to their wives, and children scream in excitement for the parents they believe to be dead. You make your way out to greet the group as well, but Ruga holds up his hand as you near. You're not gonna just be... this is his rebellion, isn't it? Did he group all these people up together? Are we splitting the party? It's as hard as ever to read the governor's face, and Dagger naturally says nothing. I wasn't sure I'd ever see you again, Alette. My father taught me a good deal about survival. But didn't your father... Never mind. You're not sure what to say next. Yeah, because he's about to be like, haha, your father taught you about survival, but he's dead. How does that work out? Totally where he's going with that. What happened to you after the serpent attacked? I might ask you the same. Dagger and I were scattered like the rest, but we tried to help who we could. The old wood was like a maze, but we finally escaped, picking up others along the way. You look to the guard for confirmation, but Dagger gives you nothing. Soon we're just gonna find out he's a mannequin with living eyes just implanted in there, and he doesn't even know how to fight. We waited for others as long as we could. Any longer and we would have starved. I started pushing everyone hard, only sending a couple of men to Tolir for supplies. We had the same thing, but our scouts haven't returned. Ruga scratches the scar around his neck. That's odd. Neither did ours. But we are here. Most of us are still alive. That makes me wonder about that place where we're sending all our scouts to, where everyone's dying. I bet you're tired. We can wait for if you want to sleep. I can't make that call, and neither can you. The clansmen will tell us what they want to do. This sounds like something he has rehearsed, along with his smile. It sounds... yeah, the clansmen will say what we want to do. It sounds like he's about to try to overthrow me and like do like a vote for what side, who the new leader should be. When he's talking about the clansmen deciding. I think you should all get some food and a few hours of sleep. The others will make up their minds. A leader guides. I'm really happy you found the rest of our clansmen. Don't fool yourself into thinking everyone standing near the banner feels like family. I mean, hopefully some of them do, because they're literally family, and we just reunited them, but okay. Maybe not family, but we have become a clan. Hatred spans generations. Some of these people have feuds older than the Great Wars. Don't think a few weeks on the road together changes that. Well, I mean, we might die tomorrow, so... there's priorities. I should check on the others. Before you do... Dagger shifts slightly, and you almost jump back, unaccustomed to him moving. Your heart beats quickly. You're young, strong, and beautiful, Alette, but I really hoped you'd be a better leader. On the ships, in the bogs, in Lundar, depths, even in the old wood. Your choices cost a lot of lives. I can't let you keep killing, or leaving your clan behind. You notice the fighters gathering behind him. I hope you understand why you have to die. Dagger lunges at you, but an arrow slams into his shield, disrupting his attack. As you fall back in a defensive posture, you nod to Oddleaf, who is knocking another arrow. Well, shit. That's pretty much where I was thinking things were going. Well, Ruga, you little bastard. Is Oddleaf... Yep, Oddleaf's mandatory. That's fine, she has her mines. I haven't used this party for a while. Alright, let's get reacquainted with all these new characters. I mean, not new characters, but... just switching between the two completely different parties throws me off sometimes. Hello, Eric. I'm missing someone that I like to bring along. Oh, right. Because, right, but I'm used to bringing a mender along. In fact, that's where a lot of my experience has gotten. I don't have a mender to bring along this time around. That's where I'm missing. I'm like, where's... I had a good variety here where I was like, you have Overwatch, you have mines... You're the Varl, you're the horse, you're the bear, and then I was like, who was the last one? I couldn't remember. Alright. Probably Mogre, yeah. That makes sense to me. I'll even hack on being near the back makes sense. It's funny, I always put the Varl near the front for the longest time, but putting them near the back's making more and more sense now because the other characters benefit from activating certain abilities as fast as possible, especially with the mine laying and the Overwatch and everything. Everyone has an item on them. Yeah, I'm sure we're ready to go. Just going to go destroy some humans, right? They usually don't put up much of a fight. It's pretty much dredge or bust as far as difficulty goes. I guess Varl could be tough, but they're probably the rarest enemy in the entire game. Wait, have I fought a Varl ever? Yeah, I can't think of one. I can't think of any Varl fights. So we have... Yeah, these guys aren't particularly tough. There's 7 of them, so they outnumber us, but that's about it. Raidmaster Champion. There's Dagger. Dagger's an 11. He has very low strength. Does he have a special skill? He has run through enemies doing armor break damage, then hit the target from behind. That's about it. Basic shield wall stuff. Axe Storm. Ooh, that guy does an axe thrower right there. It's probably someone to target before anyone's armor gets too low and he starts taking a bunch of damage potentially. The archer has slag burn. Yep. I would say that these guys aren't particularly threatening, but the people on both sides are probably a little bit more worrisome because they can both do some troubling attacks. Let's try to move these Varl out of the way real quick, just so we can reposition certain characters. Get a let away from there. There we go. This will position 2 of the Varl so they can immediately attack some of these side flank characters. Can probably attack one of them with a horseborn over here too. We can keep the people up front busy with a bear summon, I believe. Is this guy an axe thrower? Nope, those are all melee characters. Yeah, summoning a bear up front would be handy for that. And I want to stick my 2 archers in the middle to be able to get prepped. Howdy, everyone. I am going to destroy you. Oh, there we go. She has mend now. She can restore an ally's armor. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's go ahead and Overwatch. So yeah, her progress as a mender has actually given her mend. And wow, immediately crit somebody with the first attack. So we're 1 turn into the fight now, and Dagger is down to 5 strength. So that was a lot of build-up for not a whole lot, wasn't it? Oh well. That guy's almost certainly going to move forward, so let's just put the Rain of Arrows right in there. We'll be summoning a bear that makes shorter work of the guy directly in front of me. Rude, but fine. Attacking me doesn't make the upcoming bear any weaker. Say hello. That should make our central people relatively safe, because the left flank... Well, there's the 2 main flanks have Varl on them, obviously, but the left and right forward approaching directions, one of them has a trap here, and the other one has a bear in front of it, so... not gonna make a lot of progress attacking us here. This guy's pretty armored still, though. So Stone Grinder can't do that much damage, but I can pretty much nullify his ability to do much damage to anybody because of armor. Speaking of which, these characters by default basically can't hurt my Varl, so that's a good start too. These guys have good range, and I don't like that. Let's work on them a bit if I can. Yep, they'll be ready to go down next turn. I'd like to avoid them getting any closer to a let. Those nasty archers. Hakon mad. Hakon probably has Tempest. Yep, Hakon does indeed have Tempest. I really should have put the horseborn by the other guy, I realized, because Hakon does so much damage that he's not going to be needed over here. Oh well. Bye. Oh, not quite. Well, he can hang out with 1 strength for a while. He does have Axe Storm, though, which means multiple consecutive attacks, which might do only 1 damage each, but it'll still be a lot. That trap worked perfectly. You have a 2, a 5, a 1... The 7 and 10 up here are the last things remaining, really. Oh, there's a 10 over here. Lost track of him. Because he kind of went in the middle of my crowd in a weird way. Yeah, I placed my horseborn poorly. I'm not happy about that. Oh well. Yeah, next turn we'll be ready to do something. If he doesn't get totally axe stormed or something. Everyone's really mad. Specifically at Eric. Is it because he has low armor? No, all the archers have the same low armor, but can fight back. Whereas he mostly can't do a lot. Do you think people would be in less of a hurry to attack him specifically? Oh well. This guy's a bit of a target. Let's dent down his armor. Which should allow puncture from Oddleaf. I believe. She should have puncture too, yeah, yep. There we go. And now you're down to 3. Now it's just the archer who has low armor. And it's, this 1310. Alright, Eric. Very low strength, but they haven't even put a dent in your armor, because I guess they just don't need to. Whoops. But he has 3 break, so I can still get a decent chunk done if I go in here. So let's go in here. Work on this guy's armor. Now Scott Hawk and Moger will be able to pretty much flatten those guys during their turns, because their armor's down. Ooh, or the bear. Also a valid option. Bye-bye. Alright, it's all down to that one archer now. Pretty much, their party as a whole has gotten pretty harmless now. Whoopsie. What did I say about an archer? Forget about that. Hey, come on. She's nice. I can do 0 damage to that guy? Interesting. Well, no reason to try to do a Tempest then. I guess I'll just walk up to this guy and smack him real quick. Dude's built up on armor. Some of his defensive barriers broken down now. What are my abilities again? Trample, hit, and run, mule kick. At this point, it kind of comes down to what do I feel like using. What's the range on trample? Slightly further. I just feel like using this because I never use it. Yay! He dead. And then I get to run away anyway, because yay, horseborn! Alright. Dagger was kind of a waste of space. He died in here without me, and I barely noticed, probably. He's just one of the dead ones now. Alright, Alette. That guy's high on strength. And now he's dead. Hey, come on, man. Now you're just being rude. There we go. Alright, who gets the final kill? Is it gonna be Eric? It might be Eric. It might not be Eric. If I build up all of my... It does not seem to increase the damage dealt when I increase that stuff. Alright. And I don't have any special attack. Nope. I'm just gonna go over here. Bye. Get away from me. I have a bear. Why is this guy so hard to kill? He has... I know he has 12 armor, but why can't I hurt him for his one last particle of damage? Oh, I can. Were you lying to me, game? It said 0 damage. Oh well. I guess it was all talk. Maybe he was just really intimidating looking. 17 renown. Well, that was an entire game of build-up for a rebellion that amounted to... they're dead. The sound of fighting is replaced with wailing as family members recognize their fallen kin. Ruga, you shout, disgusted by the needless bloodshed he forced you into. He's gone, Hakon says. Early in the fighting, he slipped away, but we caught his man, Dagger. 2 Varl lead the bound, silent assassin into the middle of everyone. Rocks and Yawk's dung are hurled at him. Hakon looks at you. Either you handle this, or I do. I'm just gonna let him handle it. Time for justice! Hakon looks shocked as you step away, but walks forward quietly, lifts his axe with a powerful swing. He brings down his blade, and the impact nearly buckles your knees. You feel the disappointment of your clansmen at your back, and know it should have been you who took the man's life. Well, probably should have done that. Couldn't we have contextualized that as me saying to kill him? No, guess not. Alright. Nope. It's my bad. Everyone's mad at Alette all the time. The water in nearby streams is gradually turning a bright green in places. It looks like the gore from the serpent's wounds. Dead fish are spotted in the dozens, floating by in faster-moving sections. Some clansmen have fallen ill, others are feeling the effects of only drinking mead. When a few varls spot a section of clear water, the entire caravan gets excited, but the giants hold them back and tell everyone to listen. A faint tune is drifting across the water. No, from the water. Worried whispers ask, "What's it mean?" Or, "Is it safe?" Or, "I don't care, I'm thirsty." It could be a trap. Oh, that's a good idea. We could boil the water and then we know it's safe. That's genius. Fill a few barrels, we'll boil it first, although it could be a trap to even go to the water at all, though. Because it sounds like sirens. It sounds like something like that, like it's some kind of the fact that there's a music coming out sounds like there'd be some kind of mystical trap where they're luring you in with the promise of water and then they kill you with monsters. Or it could be a coincidence and there's just someone playing music because, you know, water carries sound very well. So someone across the river could just be playing a lute and it would drift across the water because that's how it carries across water. Let's fill a few barrels, we'll boil it first. People complain at having to wait, but the varls support your caution. Fires are started, and water is boiled. The result is quite a few barrels of clean, fresh water that satisfies most everyone's thirst, but not enough to bring cheer. No one seems to know when the tune from the water stopped playing. I boiled it to death. Die! You killed a god, what's wrong with you? They just wanted to give you water. The surrounding woods look promising for game, and you could use a bit of solitude. Soon, deer tracks guide you, but in a clearing, the beast has already fallen. Scanning the woods, you hear and see nothing. As you approach the deer, you can tell the kill was recent. Black stone, half the size of your fist, lays beside the animal. You pick it up, knowing it to be a dredge weapon. A rustle in the underbrush nearby reveals two hurlers who immediately create deep noises. They are communicating, then one lashes out and attacks you. Welp. Do I have friends for this one? Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Was the deer trapped? Wait. Aren't I, like, super strong against hurlers? I can't do anything right now at all? Alright, let's start. I mean, they're 8 and 9. I'm a 9-10, so I should have the priority here. But also, I have Overwatch, which means I get the attack as they approach my range, which should knock them back a bit, because they'll run away when they get hit, right? Yeah, run several tiles away from an attacker when hit. So if I just use Overwatch, aren't they just going to get hit and die? They'll just run away over and over again. We'll see how it goes. Oh, right. I need to be a little careful about when I Overwatch because I go every other turn. There's no pillage mode, interestingly enough. So this guy's not going next, so let's move forward without using any willpower. Don't quite know the range, but I think I'm outside. I might not be outside of it if they can attack me from here. I can't attack them from here. Alright. So I'm probably outside of the range right now. So let's Overwatch now. I probably shouldn't spend 2 willpower on the Overwatch, huh? There we go. Is he gonna run away? Nope. He did not run away. But his strength was reduced significantly, which kind of ruins him. Let's go ahead and weaken him again. There we go. Artery strike. And this guy wasn't able to hit me yet? Yeah, in my current position, I'm out of his range, so... Overwatch. Should be this guy's turn next. Hang on a second. Yeah, it'll be his turn again. So we'll do a regular Overwatch. There's no need to spend extra willpower on it. Oh, he is able to trigger that attack without entering my area. Interesting. Worrying. I want to stay out of their attack range if I can, but I want to be away from those, obviously. It'll be the other guy's turn this time, so bonus strength is helpful. Oh, come on. Well, that ability is annoying. You're annoying. You know that? Let's try to get out of its area. And we'll just put a nice chunk of damage on him. Whoa, we crit again. There's some luck. Alright, well, I've taken no damage. There's my first bit of armor damage, and they're dead. Bye. Wow, 3 crits in one freaking fight. My multiplier must be decently high now. Oh, that's getting scary. She was critting in the last fight, too. As the dredge fall, others from your clan arrive. Not bad, a woman says, booting one of the dredge bodies. A child runs up and does the same. Take that! I'm a tiny infant. I don't want to go on an I don't want to act cowardly and soft because that's becoming a problem with Alette. So let's not do the "that's enough, leave them alone." But I also don't plan on hunting through the woods for more dredge when we're on a mission to get out of here. So I'm just going to say nothing and return to the carts. You and another hunter grab the body of the deer and walk away, while most of the others follow you. A few remain behind. Kicks and curses are delivered at the dead dredge bodies, a release of anguish for those who have lost loved ones. Hey, morale improved. Take that, corpses of people. To be fair, they ambushed me in the woods, so take it. Strumming from Aleo and song from a large number of your clansmen surprises you. A Varl stands in the center of them, blushing. It's Skari's 200th year, Varl beside you shouts. The rest of the caravan is slowing to check out the commotion. We're almost at Aubering, right? Let's give him a celebration. Barrels are rolled off carts and horns are filled. Aleo leads a few other musicians in upbeat songs, and soon you're dancing alongside your clansmen. Even the mighty Varl are clapping and keeping time with thunderous stomping. And morale improved again. Yeah, you wince and curse at the constant sun upon waking, a light making your headache worse. The caravan is a mess, but overall everyone looks happier. Let's get going, you shout. And someone find Skari some clothes. Well, he had a good time. And hey, we got decent morale for once, which means... Oh, there it goes again. It's a little bit of progress against the constant problem of losing willpower and everything. We are down to our last week of supplies, though, so we better get there soon. The caravan slows at the side of the Fields Gate Bridge. In front of it is a large army of horseborn in formation, weapons drawn. Scathack. Are these your people? Your clan? Or herd? Scathack shakes his head, but does not speak. His eyes scour the new herd. Hold! Hakon calls for a shield wall as a precaution. Just as the shields lock, a single javelin flies through the center of the horseborn army. Everyone watches it arc through the air and stab the ground only yards from you. The ground rumbles as the horseborn charge. Why? Why is everyone trying to kill us all the time? I should probably level somebody else up, but screw it. Let's take this opportunity to max out a character, because I haven't had the chance to do that yet. So now I'll have level 3 Thread the Needle, level 3 Overwatch for possible 2+ strength damage, level 3 Mend, Puncture. All of our stats are maxed out. I would love to have bonus willpower, for example, though. Yeah, chance of restoring willpower return would be good. Chance of avoiding a killing blow would also be good, but I mostly avoid that decently. I like the idea of getting a bonus willpower. And I want to go a little deeper into that crit chance, I think. Unless, what's this thing do? It's plus to break talents. Yes, that doesn't affect my current thing. Could be interesting just to go further into getting talents across the board. Chance of resisting armor damage or regenerating armor. Dun dun dun. It could be a decent idea to do that, for example. Have a bunch of different talents chosen. And then instead of this thing gives me +2 to breaking talents, which isn't a big deal, but the 30% crit is kind of a big deal, and the bonus to range distance. But this thing gives me +3 to all talents, which could be pretty crazy across the board. That's a lot of that's 3 to my crit talent. That's 3 to my regeneration talents, both of them. 3 to my bonus hit chance talents, +1 to my strength attack, +1 break, and it's a level 10 item. This other one has strength resist, which would also be good, but I think I'd want to put that on a Varl instead. But I think having 4 different talents selected now is a hell of a bonus in that situation. We'll see how it goes. The usual party is set up. Let's go fight some horse. We had a Varl fight, not a Varl fight. A dredge fight, a human fight, and a horse fight, all back to back. They're keeping things varied here towards the end. Those are a lot of horseborn. A lot of horseborn. Look who's all animated over here. She's got a hair flip. That's interesting. I'm gonna laugh if that turns out to be an important character right there, just because I looked at her for 2 seconds. I'm like, oh look, they animated her and they gave her a whole hair flip that no other character here has. That's a lot of work for a background character. I bet she's important. Knowledge of game asset generation. Because yeah, they don't animate a hair flip for these characters. No one has that. That's so much work for a background detail. So she's totally gonna be important. All right, well we'll see later. It's got this whole crew set up over here. How many people do I have to fight? 7 again, isn't it? Yep, that's the usual. A lot of them are ranged, it looks like. Maybe not actually. Yeah, these are melee characters. There's only 2 spear-throwing characters. Most of them are melee. They're going to be on their way in here. The good idea is just going to be to try to form a wall, basically, and be prepared for them. I'll summon a bear up front. And then we can sneak in and strike as they approach. But I'm going to want to set my archers up appropriately. And set up some nice little traps. That should be good. Yeah, we're gonna want them to come to us rather than charging out there, I think, because otherwise we're just increasing the speed at which they can come and attack us. Whose turn is? Oh, it's Alette's turn. I was clicking on the wrong person there. We'll do a basic Overwatch for now because it's gonna take a while for them to approach, I think. But I'm sure one of them will be in range. You learn we are strong. Yep, that's a character. she's talking already. That was a pretty straightforward guess. All right. Oh yeah, that should be good. Put a trap right there, for example. 3 might be a little overkill. Oh well. Here comes the gamble. Come and get it. Now it's Eric's turn to summon a big nasty bear. There we go. He's facing the wrong way. That's awkward. I'm a bear. Yarl. I'm gonna go actually just push back into the crew for a second here. If I go too far forward, I'm gonna attract attention away from the trap I'm trying to set here. It's Mogre's turn already? Oh right, it never was his turn before. Pen Calabren. Yes. It's everything I ever wanted. 6 damage right off the bat. That's what I was hoping for. We're just gonna go ahead and finish him off now. You didn't get to run away. We stuck you in place. That's relatively satisfying. Alright. I'll approach a little bit, but I don't want to move too far forward. So I don't want to get hit by ranged. Well, the ranged people aren't even approaching yet, but I don't want to be willingly entering hit and run range. We kind of need them to head towards us to make this work properly. Yeah, Alette didn't really get a proper attack chance there, but they're going to have to come my way this time, so let's go ahead and escalate things a bit. Come and get it, guys. Yeah, I know what you want to do. Oh yeah, someone's got to step on that. It's right in front of all of them. Belu or Hindar, or something like that. Alright, Eric. I can inch forward a little bit. I don't really want him on the front line. There we go. Overwatch engaged. They'd missed the arrow trap for now. Ooh, look who just became a bear neighbor. Okay, maybe not quite. Oh, he can catch up with you. I might have just made the mistake of definitely drawing them away from the arrow trap, but we'll see. They might still run into it. There it goes. There's only so many directions they can run in. Did you like that, guys? You enjoy that little bit? I think we're making real progress here. Ow, the damage there. Did you just do 5 damage? Oh no, he got hit by Overwatch. Okay. I thought he did 5 damage to me. I'm like, how did you do that? Alright. You've got my attention now. Bye. I'm not even gonna try that one, honestly. Ooh, crit. Alette did just get scary at some point. There's 2 ranged characters, but they haven't approached us, so I'm just gonna pretend they don't exist for a while. And just accept the fact that they're destroying the enemy's turn order. There we go. Are they gonna come any closer? Oh, look at the range on that one. They must have Eagle Eye. No, they don't have Eagle Eye. They can actually attack that far. That's pretty damn far. Okay. That's fine. Oh, this guy only needs 2 damage to go down. Finish him. Come and get it, guys. Wow. Oh, that was Hakon. I thought she hit Alette. I'm like, that's really far away. Oddleaf is now stuck behind Varl, so we're just gonna kind of move forward a little bit. I don't think it's worth putting a trap down for that guy. Oh, she's joining the fight. Well, that was a little unexpected, but not very scary. She has her name's Canary. She has free roam, like always. Pin deals strength damage, reduces target movement, and poison tipped. Strength damage plus poison damage over time. Unit is passable. That's not good. And this character has been pinned, so they have a chance of missing, and they can't really move this turn. But otherwise, doing alright. It's now Eric's turn. May as well approach, but can't get into melee range right now. He's mostly just a bear summoner right now. Hi there. Interesting that you're running closer to us. Oh. Bear doesn't quite have the willpower to get in there, but one quick bit will save that. Can I make you turn that way? There we go. Try not to block the path of all my allies here. I can add 1 exertion for more armor break. There we go. Yes, come attack. Oh, that's not the bear. I was hoping everyone would attack the bear, because he's hard to kill. Oh, we can do some serious damage here with the Tempest. Tempest? Clockwise, right? Yep. Damage! You're running out of allies, Canary. And you don't really have much to offer now either. Wow, you're able to do 3 damage past... With 3 strength, she's able to do 3 damage to somebody who has 7 armor. That's a bit of a surprise. She must have an item that's surprisingly strong. Or maybe that was the poison-tipped ability. No, he's not currently poisoned. And I don't think there's a proc chance on that. I think it just has to succeed. Oh well. Hey, Canary. Kick. Oh, we won. We didn't even have to fight the 2 ranged characters in the back, apparently. Alright, there we go. A slight cream-colored horseborn with flaxen hair steps out of the ranks of the wounded. Her blue war paint stands out against her otherwise yellow coloration. The remaining horseborn show deference to her. She says a few things in the foreign tongue of her people, but stops when she sees you do not understand. Forgiveness, she says fluently. I speak to you. You have my weapon. Sorry for fight, not know it you. She speaks your language with confidence. What do you mean? And who are you? I lead herd, I am... The next word is long, shrill, and confusing, but certain sounds stand out. Canary? Canary smiles and stomps the ground rhythmically with a hoof. That easy. Canary, yes. And you. My name is Alette. Good greetings. Our stories tell of stranger who come help us. You, 2 legs that walk along 4, my kind with you already. She points to the horseborn in your ranks. And how am I supposed to help you? Save us. We look strong, but weak against. She searches for the words, but can only point all around. When sun stops, and plains break, and a god appears, follow 2 legs and walk along 4. Or that walk along 4. This is our story, we hold true. You see these things. The sun has stopped, and I've seen the ground breaking, but what god are you talking about? Large snake not from this plane. The serpent. It certainly could be a god. You have seen the god, too. You know these signs, you lead us, we follow. The canary looks at you with a steady gaze instead of the constant movement you experience with Daedrew. Or Deirdre. So no matter what, there's a catch or a nuance to it. There's no open arms here. You either warn her that not everyone likes horseborn, you can say that they can join but keep their distance from the others, or say we can't feed your people. I wouldn't say we can't feed your people, because I assume that they can feed themselves, frankly. They're horseborn. I think that they know their way around the area. You can join, but keep your distance from the others. Join, but not join. It will take time for the others to accept you. We will have guards watching you to make sure we can trust you. Understand? Herd is strong now. Herd will last. Think. She bows again, motions to her people, and all the horseborn join your ranks at a respectful distance.